Hello everyone and welcome back to another Let's Play. This time around I'm back on Path of Titans. Yes, it's been a little while since I played this, but I thought I'd take a little break from it and see if I could actually do other things with the other dinosaur games like Beast of Bermuda and such. Although I am starting to run out of ideas of what I can do on these games because there's only so much I can actually show on the actual thing before it becomes repetitive. But I will do my best to keep playing these as much as possible. But however, bear in mind, I will actually give you a heads up and a warning that Fridays, when I do put these up, won't always be like Beast of Bermuda Fridays or Path of Titan Fridays or whatever dinosaur game Friday. It might be another game. I might play like one of the RPG games like Final Fantasy or something like that. Because obviously Final Fantasy X are so on the roster to play because that's been voted for on my Discord to be played. Anyway, I explained a bit that in another video because right now you want to see me and hear me play Path of Titans, so let's go with the... Wait, did I actually have a single player? Oh no, that's if you want to quit. I'm an idiot. So let's see. What do I want to go for? Let's go for UK 2 for the time being. Plus I might have a chance in UK with other dinosaurs and they and such. And also I heard that they released the Stegosaurus already, so I might be able to play as that. We see. Also, we can actually see what other new things they've got. I also like the fact it doesn't matter what server you go on, it still keeps your dinosaur and such. Oh, they're still all level 1s. I need to actually get them up by doing certain quests and such. Anyway, that's a herbivore thing. Where's the sticky? It's alright, it's taken a while because I'll move back into my place again now, so I'm back at home. And it's taken a while for everything to like configure itself out and that, because I had the internet off here for about 4 months. So imagine having everything all turned off here for 4 months and everything's all warming up. So, will you be available? Will you be... Let me see. Ah, you are available. So, let's see about the... Can I actually use... Ooh, that's a nice pattern. Ooh. I do like the peacock-like look on that one. It's actually quite nice. Ooh, actually. Yeah, I'll definitely go with that. Let's have a look. So, what's the difference between that? Speed minus defense, defense minus speed. Then you've got the balance, so... that one looks pretty cool, but you can tell that's made for speed, because if you look at the way the ridges are and such, it is good how they've done it. What's the difference between the female? Obviously colours. But, still. Obviously its water speed is not high, but its damage is pretty good. And its defense, depending on... I'll go with the speed again. Let's make sure I give it that. Give it that. Actually, don't I have my own skin for this? Trying to think. Either way. Actually, I'm pretty sure I do have my own Stego skin for this. Let's have a look first before I actually do go. Go to the edit thing. Where is my... I do believe I have. Yeah, that is my Stego skin. And I got with the, what's the name? So I'll give it a blue. Pan. You know what? Let's cancel that, because I do actually like the peacock look on that. So let's go into world anyway. You eat berry bushes, which was like that. At least they make this a lot more easier to actually play the game. They actually tell you how to play it and how it all works and such. So they made it a hell of a lot easy. Let's see, you double tap on H to rest, I believe, or is it just one H? No, it's just one H. Alright. What's the call like on this thing? Oh wow! It's not every day you actually see a dinosaur game that actually makes him rear up like that. So that's actually nice to actually see that. So that's nice attention to detail there. I know I shouldn't be making too much noise, but still. No, that's adorable. I really like the way they actually pay attention to the detail here on this. Also, they have improved on this on the mobile phones and such. They made it a little bit more less laggy on the phones and such. It's still a work in progress at the moment, but it's actually a hell of a lot more better and such. Obviously these guys are not water swimmers, so it's best not to take them across water. But I'll take it that. Yep, tap E to drink, and you just hold it, and there you go, you can drink. So, just checking. Now, where... Oh, yeah. The arrow is where I've got to go. So, I'm going to head on there. Christ, you're fast. I wonder how much stamina you can... Fuck you, tree. Also... That's a cliff. Right, I am best to be careful there. Yeah, like I said, it feels great to... Actually, I don't know if I actually did say this or not. But either way, it is good to be back on this game again, and it actually feels good. It's always nice to take a break from, you know, certain games for a long while and then come back to them, because, you know, it gives you kind of that refreshing feeling. But yeah, if any of you have any suggestions what I could do, what I could try and such in a certain game, doesn't matter how ridiculous or silly it may sound, you know, just type in the comments area, and I'll gladly see what I can do. But the only thing I will say I won't do is target other players or troll other players or anything like that, because that's the one thing I won't do. So, you know, I will definitely say be sensible with your requests in there, but I don't mind taking on like tough requests, but just don't ask me to go looking for a fight for other players or anything like that, because even though, yes, I do love a good PvP here and there, but not everybody's looking for that and all that lot. But yeah, like I said, you can ask me to play as any dinosaur, or go to this location, that location, even crash land into a mountain as a bird. I don't mind doing that for a laugh, you know. Oh, they actually got the... It's nice to actually see the global chat reactive as well. Obviously, I'm not going to type in there because I'm not one for chatting while I'm recording. When I say chatting, I mean like typing chatting when I'm recording. There are exceptions at times, sometimes. It's just that I like to keep my focus like mostly on what I'm doing here and such, while at the same time talking into you lot and so forth. So you've got your tail attack, and you've got your... Oh, you got your head. Oh, that's nice. I also like the way this one moves. It also is quite fast. Oh, my stamina's out. So I'm going to have to wait till it builds up again. Also, where are the berry bushes? What is that? Can't find any berry bushes yet, but I probably will do it. Oh, wait. Maybe these are. Wait, it would have come out. I could eat them. So, yeah. Right, I am best to walk along. Let my stam build up. Also, my friend Danny, also known as Jade Diamond, she pointed out to me also about swimming in the water with the other dinosaur. It's not wise to swim in the water with a dinosaur that's not meant to swim in the waters, because as soon as you run out of stamina, you drown. Wherever the other ones, it's fine with, because the water swimmers can handle it. So yeah, that's something I learned the hard way when I first played this. Even though she won't call herself a veteran on this, but I consider her as a veteran because she knows exactly what she's doing and such like that. She's one of her many best players on this game and such. Like I said, if you actually do see a Jade Diamond on here or a Sonia Tyler on here, you know, don't be afraid to chat with her and such, because she is quite friendly. She has her own Discord server. She don't mind playing these sort of games and such. When she's free, that is, because she does have a lot of things going on in real life and such. But she's one of those types that don't mind playing games with people and such. She's actually a very decent person. Well, actually, decent is an understatement for her. She's actually one of, like I said in many, many videos and many things, the best person. And I will still continue to call her the best person. And even what I'm saying doesn't amount to what she is and that. It's funny how these games make me want to talk about her and such. I guess it's because I played a lot of these games with her and such, and it always reminds me of her and so forth. So it always gives me that pleasure to actually speak about her and such like that. Oh wait, are these the berry bushes that I can eat? I believe they are. Let's have a little check. You know, no, it didn't come up to eat. I'm assuming that they look like a reddy colour or funny odd colour. This game is still in its demo state still. They're still putting things into it. And I'm glad that they are taking their time with this as well. They're not rushing it or anything like that. And it's nice that they're doing that because it's nice to see developers actually take their time and actually put this in, put that in. So it's really nice to actually see all that in. Hopefully I can find some berries along the way because my food is going down. I wonder if these are the ones I'm looking for. Wait, is this water here? Guess so. Hasn't come up with E to eat. Also, if anything rude comes up in the global chat, I apologise in advance. Or anything offensive in global chat comes up, I apologise in advance. It's just in case I don't see it and such, and it accidentally gets through on my video and such. But however, so far when I've been on these games, hardly any offensive words. When I say offensive words, I mean you do hear the odd F's and J's and such like that. When I say F's and J's, like swearing and such, you hear the odd swearing here and there, but I'm talking about like other like offensive words that could actually offend someone big time and such. And if you do see any of those, feel free to point it out, and I'll gladly use my power of editing, even the YouTube tools, to smudge it out so that way you know nobody sees it and such. But however, so far, you know, touch wood, that most of the times in these games that I've played, most of the times none of the people have really been that much offensive, really. I know that sometimes on Star Trek Online, when I do play that, there is the odd people that usually get a bit miffed off because of either a glitch or some other reason, and I'm in the water and I shouldn't be in the water. That's a bad idea. And I'm possibly going to drown if I don't get out of here. Luckily, it wasn't that deep. Luckily, stegosaurs are not so slow, so that's the good thing about these. Oh yeah, I might need to... There we go. I also like the fact that they still kept the music in this and such. I know some people tend to turn the music off and such. Me, I sometimes keep the music on, but I do tend to turn it down if it gets too loud naturally. But I do try and keep the music on so that people can actually hear it and such, and so that I also can appreciate it as well. And that's of course if it happens to be music that annoys me, then obviously I would have to obviously mute it, because obviously naturally anybody or everybody has their own annoying spots where they just feel certain things is annoying to them and they just feel they just need to either mute that or something like that. So it's natural really. But however, so far I haven't actually encountered any music on most of the games I play to be annoying or anything like that. The only times when I have to mute music most of the times, which is 9 out of 10, is due to copyright reasons, aka like the Star Wars games for example. Or sometimes I had to edit the odd Final Fantasy VII game to edit some of the music bits out of that because of copyright claims on those and such, which is, you know, natural by rights and so, because they're just protecting their products and such. I don't know if it's a good idea of me being near a cliff here. In fact, I am thinking maybe I'll take the one turn. I suppose I could yodel it and see anybody would hear me. Do I take a chance? Fuck it, do it. If I die, I die. Oh shit! Guys, understand one thing. Do not do what I did. Seriously, just do not do what I did. Because that was stupid. Anyway, let's enter the world and try that again, shall we? This time around, I'll make it to my destination. Wait, milk cup mushrooms? Where the hell am I going to get those? I guess by looking at... Oh wait, they look like milk cup mushrooms. Oh, the quest changes every time. Ah, I see. Oh, that's actually nice then. So, it doesn't stick to the same quest. Sometimes it will tell you to go to one location, gather this, gather that. Oh, I get you. But yeah, take note from me. Don't fall off the cliff like I did. Because otherwise you just end up embarrassing yourself like I just did then. I thought I could take the chance and I'll survive, but turns out that these guys are not as durable as I was thinking that they would be. It's not like on Beast of Bermuda where I have sort of like the odd lucky shot where I do actually survive one, like a fall off a cliff like that. But I guess in this game they actually add in a little bit of realism, a little bit of challenges just to say, well, you got to work your way around this cliff, you know. You can't just go taking a shortcut. You got to just go and either try your luck by going round and that, because otherwise you're just going to end up going splat. Which is something I like, you know. It challenges you, makes you think. And I like a game that makes me think. I know some people can go, oh, it's a bit, you know, awkward because, you know, it makes it a little bit harder and that. But at the same time, one has to appreciate the challenges. But I can understand why people will feel that way. But at the same time, you know, going back into the old days of gaming, like especially back in the 80s and 90s, they never had any clear instruction on how to do certain games and such. They never had any real easy path. They were really hard as anything. Most of them were. Some of them were even impossible to do. I mean, if you want to learn about the really old impossible games and that, and some of you are not even familiar with it and that, my suggestion is to watch the Angry Video Game Nerd on you know, either on YouTube or whatever website you like to watch YouTube like videos content from, because yeah, you get to understand what type of games I'm talking about that are actually seems to be very hard and impossible, and the stuff that especially people born in the 80s and 90s had to go through when it came to games, when it came to learning about them and such. It wasn't as simple as following point A to point B. It was more of you really had to play I guess take a leap of faith and hope that something works. Learn and memorize things for yourself. Learn yourself. Yeah, there were some games that they added instructions for and such, but not all of them. Some of them you just had to literally just guess on your own, and it's like, oh, okay. And can you imagine someone from like a 5-year-old mind's perspective that they were just trying to learn how to do these things? I think they would struggle big time. Well, actually, no, I'll take that back. Because I remember ages ago when my nieces and nephews were playing this, and some when they were like, well, one of them was 5, they were literally smart as anything, and I was like, watching how they were pulling off moves like anything, and this is without looking at the instructions. They just seem to know what to do and follow it on. So yeah, they can be quite. They're actually a lot more smarter these days than that. But going back then, it was absolutely difficult for one to even process and such. But now it's they have simplified it in some way, but I feel that in some ways some games have become a bit too simplified, if you want my opinion. That it became too simplified that they actually lost their challenge. Sorry, that they lost their challenge and such like that. And it's like, if you want to make a game challenging, you've got to really make it challenging. Don't simplify it always. And yeah, I can understand to simplify it, keep it simple, help people to understand. Don't over the top, make it hard. But you've got to also make it challenging as well at the same time. And this is why I appreciate when games add a bit of challenging to their things. It makes me go, ooh, I actually like that. I can actually appreciate it, you know. Even though that, yes, I may struggle. Yes, I may go, "Argh," but it's those things that when you complete it and such, and you finally get the final result of that you actually completed it, that you actually done it, you feel achieved. Doesn't matter what rank you get. Doesn't matter if you get the baddest rank there is. You just feel achieved at the fact that you actually done it, because it's like, whew, what a hard thing that was, you know. And that's why, like I said, I always appreciate stuff like that. I know I'm not the only one who thinks that way, because there's other people as well. I can understand from a kid's perspective where, you know, they need to keep it simple for the kids, fair enough, but it's also, I will definitely say, don't be afraid to test the intelligence of the kids as well, because, believe it or not, they are actually quite pretty intelligent when they get going. I mean, I'm willing to bet if my nieces or nephews was about, say for example, 5 years old, again, and I was to actually put this game in front of them, just tell them the basic controls and tell them the basics, they would straight away pick it up quickly, even without me having to tell them. And they would be like, oh, did you know you can actually do this? And they would start to teach me something, you know. Obviously, this game gives the instructions on telling you how to do it, which I actually appreciate, because it is actually quite nice to get instructions on how to play the game and such like that, instead of just always like going, well, I guess we go that way then, I guess we go that way. Even though, yes, it's fun, but at the same time, one does need a good sense of direction to know where they're going. Ooh, that's my berry trees. That makes me happy.